Motivation is what gets you started. Habit is what keeps you going. If you really want to do something, you'll find a way. If you don't, you'll find an excuse. Don't wish it were easier. Wish you were better. Formal education will make you a living, self-education will make you a fortune. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. Let others lead small lives, but not you. Let others argue over small things, but not you. Let others cry over small hurts, but not you. Let others leave their future in someone else's hands, but not you. We must all suffer one of 2 things, the pain of discipline or the pain of regret or disappointment. The worst thing one can do is not to try, to be aware of what one wants and not give in to it, to spend years in silent hurt wondering if something could have materialized, never knowing. You cannot change your destination overnight. You can change your direction. Success is nothing more than a few simple disciplines, practiced every day. Successful people have libraries. The rest have big screen TVs. If you don't design your own life plan, chances are you'll fall into someone else's plan. And guess what they have planned for you? Not much. Learn how to be happy with what you have while you pursue all that you want. When you know what you want, and you want it bad enough, you'll find a way to get it. If you are not willing to risk the unusual, you will have to settle for the ordinary. Miss a meal if you have to, but don't miss a book. You must take personal responsibility. You cannot change the circumstances, the seasons, or the wind, but you can change yourself. That is something you have charge of. Either you run the day or the day runs you. Excuses are the nails used to build a house of failure. We must all suffer from one of 2 pains, the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. The difference is discipline weighs ounces while regret weighs tons. One of the greatest gifts you can give to anyone is the gift of attention. Don't let your learning lead to knowledge. Let your learning lead to action. I will take care of me for you, if you will take care of you for me. Happiness is not by chance, but by choice. Work hard at your job and you can make a living. Work hard on yourself and you can make a fortune. The difference between where you are today and where you'll be 5 years from now will be found in the quality of books you've read. If you don't like how things are, change it. You are not a tree. Happiness is not something you postpone for the future, it is something you design for the present. Your life does not get better by chance, it gets better by change. The ultimate reason for setting goals is to entice you to become the person it takes to achieve them. Everything you need for better future and success has already been written. And guess what? All you have to do is go to the library. You don't get paid for the hour. You get paid for the value you bring to the hour. Motivation alone is not enough. If you have an idiot and you motivate him, now you have a motivated idiot. Success is neither magical nor mysterious. Success is the natural consequence of consistently applying basic fundamentals. Success is something you attract by the person you become. The few who do are the envy of the many who only watch. Don't wish for less problems, wish for more skills. We generally change ourselves for one of 2 reasons, inspiration or desperation. Don't just read the easy stuff. You may be entertained by it, but you will never grow from it. Unless you change how you are, you will always have what you've got. For every promise, there is a price to pay. If the promise is clear, the price is easy. Success recipe: 2 cups faith, 2 cups love, 1 cup hard work, 1 cup persistence, 1 tablespoon vision and a dash of swagger. For things to change, you have to change. What is powerful is when what you say is just the tip of the iceberg of what you know. The major reason for setting a goal is for what it makes of you to accomplish it. What it makes of you will always be the far greater value than what you get. You must take personal responsibility. You cannot change the circumstances, the seasons, or the wind, but you can change yourself. Words do 2 major things. They provide food for the mind and create light for understanding and awareness. The only thing worse than not reading a book in the last 90 days is not reading a book in the last 90 days and thinking that it doesn't matter. It isn't what the book costs. It's what it will cost you if you don't read it. Whatever good things we build end up building us. Goals. There's no telling what you can do when you get inspired by them. There's no telling what you can do when you believe in them. There's no telling what will happen when you act upon them. If you don't like how things are, change it. You're not a tree. The more you know, the less you need to say. Self-education will make you a fortune. Without a sense of urgency, desire loses its value. Take care of your body. It's the only place you have to live. If you just communicate, you can get by. But if you communicate skillfully, you can work miracles. The bigger the why, the easier the how. Don't read a book and be a follower, read a book and be a student. There are only 3 colors, 10 digits, and 7 notes. It's what we do with them that's important. We must all suffer from one of 2 pains, the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. Discipline weighs ounces, regret weighs tons. Time is more value than money. You can get more money, but you cannot get more time. How sad to see a father with money and no joy. The man studied economics, but never studied happiness. Only by giving are you able to receive more than you already have. We get paid for bringing value to the marketplace. It takes time. But we get paid for the value, not the time. Learn how to be happy with what you have while you pursue all that you want. You want to set a goal that is big enough that in the process of achieving it you become someone worth becoming. To solve any problem, here are 3 questions to ask yourself. First, what could I do? Second, what could I read? And third, who could I ask? When you know what you want, and want it bad enough, you will find a way to get it. Learning is the beginning of wealth. Learning is the beginning of health. Learning is the beginning of spirituality. Searching and learning is where the miracle process all begins. Life expects us to make a reasonable amount of progress in a reasonable amount of time. That's why they make those second-grade chairs so small. Indecision is the thief of opportunity.